Hello everyone, today I wanted to go over how to counter your enemy just by the positioning of your heroes. Before I got too far into it and got stuck, I figured now would be a good time to do it. So most of your formations are going to look like this right here. Everybody touching everybody, so in this situation, everyone can get the buff from Alman for the healing. I actually might even move Dex up one just so I can go and give the additional attack to Babu too. So I can pretty much win right here, but I can see that Xenon is attacking the front row, so instead of moving Dex up, I probably want to drop him down one and also drop Babu down one. So that didn't quite work out too well, so I'm going to swap Kaon and Babu and see if that has any better results. So it looks like this is working out okay, but even though we are trying to go and block Xenon's attacks, it might actually be better to leave two strong heroes in the front to split the damage between all the troops that are attacking. Both ways obviously would have worked in this situation, but sometimes when you get close and are getting stuck, making this simple change could make a huge difference. So this run here, they're beating on the middle spot. Kaon is absolutely getting wrecked right now, and he's actually using his Awaken skill before I really have a chance to attack. So I'm going to swap it with Babu, who has about an extra 200,000 health, and that should hopefully take care of it and hold him off for a little bit. So that didn't work too well either, so now I'm going to go and see if I can separate Babu and try to split the attacks evenly between Babu and Kaon. And now we'll just swap the positions between Kaon and Babu, see if that has any better results. Still not working, so once again, we'll go and just try the repositioning over on the other side of the map. Now it did take a couple of tries of going and replaying the same thing once I found the right positioning. Obviously, things like stuns or debuffs are all going to affect it, and they're not going to be the same every single match you go into. So this one here has an Olga over on the right hand side in the back, and she's going to go and pretty much do like a 3-tile attack. So what I'm going to do is move Babu over to the right hand side here, and then we'll just make sure nothing else is touching Babu. I'm not really too concerned about Babu's health because his attacks will go and heal himself and should be able to maintain, hopefully. Once again, this did take 2 tries with this formation, but as you can see, we beat it. Now we're going up against a Ken, and if you've ever gone up against an enemy hero that has a chain attack, then you know you're going to be taking some big hits. So we're going to see what side he attacks on, and if we're not on the right side, we'll pause it and go back in. Alright, so he is attacking the left side here, so we're going to go pause this, and we'll swap everything over from right to left. Once he killed Babu, we were kind of looking like we were in a tough situation there. Luckily, we got our attacks in and dropped him before he dropped us. But if that would have came to that point, then I probably would have put a hero up in the top left, a hero up in the top right, and thrown my other 3 in the back. Yes, we would have lost the buff on Alman there for hitting the 2 front heroes, but that might have been where I decided to go pull Alman out and switch over to another healer that doesn't need to have that adjacent contact in order to heal. Even though Alman's 4 skill will heal the champion with the lowest HP, that's only going to pop every 2 rounds and might not be enough to keep up on it. So for me, I might go for the next strongest hero I have like Fiona, or if I had it strong enough, I'd even go Odelia. This time we're going to be going up against a Kaon, and you know his attacks by now. He makes that huge slash, going to hit the enemy in front and any enemies behind him. So usually it's going to be either 2 or 3 that he'll hit. So I don't want him hitting anything extra besides Babu, so we're just going to leave it here the way it is. So we're in a little bit of trouble here because Kaon can heal himself back up and pretty much knock out a couple of my heroes here if he makes the attack. So we'll see what happens, but I think we got this one in the bag. If that didn't work for me, I would then go and swap Babu and Kaon again and see if I had better results. So you can see a lot of it's just kind of moving things around, seeing where it's worked, and seeing what hits by the highlighted red tiles when the enemy attacks. Just kind of like the Infernus boss there, where we go and take our 1 hero, put it in the front, and then just kind of make a triangular type thing, or even just kind of group them like this. But that prevents that first initial hit, or that 1 active skill that whacks everything in the front line, keeps it to a minimum, and you don't really have to worry too much. But that is a boss, that's only one we got to worry about. It's a little bit different when you have 5 enemy champions on the screen. So you got to decide to yourself, do I want to just have them hit 1 and just beat on 1? Or do I kind of want to split them up a little bit and see if I could even out the damage taken by them and still be able to stay alive to do damage to them? Yes, there is more to this than just formations, but this is a good start to kind of know and prep yourself of how you should be attacking inside the game. Obviously, we also want to combine heroes that have buffs, heroes that debuff, and then obviously doing crowd control and removing crowd control inside the game. So this run, Paru is hitting the front row, and I seem to be taking a good chunk of damage. So we're just going to move K-On over the side here, see if that one helps. Now a lot of this, yes, you could just move them around, kind of guess, and eventually you might get it right, but kind of knowing how things are staged and how attacks are done definitely will help you out and speed things up in the long run. So now we also have Delica's chain attack, which is definitely doing a good number on me. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to split them up over here. I could try to move them all towards the back besides the front too. We'll just see what this one does any better for us. So if that didn't work, I probably would have pulled Dex out and threw Sanders in and see if I had any better results. I really am a big believer of only going in with 2 of a certain style class, and when I say class, I mean the gear classes. So we have strength, we have agility, and we have intelligence. When you start going more than 2, it's a little bit tough to keep your gear up to the max on it and really go in with the strongest. So that's where I try to keep it to 2 tanks myself, 2 intelligence, and 1 agility. If I need to swap things out from there, I can go and reset all the gear, put gear on another agility if I need to, and just kind of see what that does. But hopefully this makes it a little bit easier for you guys to understand, hey, this is how you should be moving your troops around, give you a little bit better formation, and understand how the enemies are attacking and what their attacks actually are. If you want to see what I'm talking about when you go into the Cave of Abyss and go up against Infernus Adun, which I must say, I think I've been calling him Anus for some reason. I see the Infernus, I see the Adun, and I apologize if I said Anus at all inside the video, besides this point right here. But if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, check out this video right up over here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.